What's up, y'all? It's your boy 30, man. Back with another video. You know what we're gonna do before we get into anything. Before we get into anything, man, hit that like button, hit it 3 times to make sure. Nah, don't hit it 3 times. If you hit it once, you're gonna like it. You're gonna unlike it. Like, yeah, just hit it 1 time. Hit the like button 1 time. Hit the subscribe button if you're new, man. Let's get into the recap. We went 3-2 last night. Should have been 4-1. Y'all seen it, man. The Spurs and the Bucks in garbage time. My daughter looking at me crazy right now, but the Spurs and the Bucks in garbage time. Literally, some player we don't even know hit a 3-pointer with like 0.5 seconds to put it at 226 and go over. So we lost that one. But a couple of y'all told me I was able to adjust it and go up higher and take the under. So I'm glad y'all cashed. We still profit on the night. My main thing is if I profit, I know y'all profit, so we good to go. So we 3-2 another night, another green night. Man, we've been greening. You know what I'm saying? A couple of little fluke activities, but we've been greening. I got a big day today, man. We got to go college football. We got to. I mean, I can't avoid it. I ain't running from. We got to go college football. Got some NBA. I got straight NBA and then 1 college football. But yeah, man, let's get into. Before we get into the picks too, I see every comment, man. I appreciate all the support. Y'all comment below where y'all from, man. I think I saw a guy say he was from South Africa. That was pretty dope that y'all found my channel. Let me know where y'all from, man. Y'all know I'm in Florida. If you in Ohio, Texas, everywhere, let me know where y'all from, man. But let's get into the picks for the day. First pick of the day. Told y'all, college football. We got Notre Dame and Penn State. Listen, I think the line is like 1.5. I'm taking Penn State +3. Hear me out. So low key, I feel like Penn State wins this game on the low. I feel like Penn State wins this game. And if they lose this game, it's going to be tight. They won't lose by more than a point or 2. I actually think they win. I don't see a scenario where they lose this game. Notre Dame went against Georgia, backup quarterback. Georgia defense was playing relatively good, but a couple crazy plays happened in the game, like the muff punt. There was just so much going on. I just don't see Penn State losing this game. Like, everybody's heavy on Notre Dame because they beat Georgia, but Georgia had the backup quarterback. Gunner was still a three year. He wasn't a rookie, a freshman, but he still had been in the program for 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, he played good, but I just don't see Notre Dame beating Penn State, honestly, man. Notre Dame won and Texas won, but I wasn't super impressed. Notre Dame a little bit better than Texas, but I wasn't super, oh my God, I wasn't super impressed. Now with Penn State, I feel like their defense going to stand up and stop Notre Dame. And I also feel like Notre Dame not going to be able to stop them scoring. So I think the line is at like 1.5. If you can get it at like 1.5, take 1.5. But if you can adjust it like we always adjust it, I'm taking them +3. And I know some people like to take them +3.5 because that 0.5, that hook, that little 0.5 come in handy. You lose by 3, or you know what I'm saying? That 0.5 come in handy. Instead of it being a tie, a push or a tie, you can come out with a win with that 3.5. But I'm gonna take them +3. I feel like this is a super play, and I'm gonna go ahead and say it, man. College football, 30 super lock. Penn State +3 against Notre Dame. Let's get into the next one. You know we got to. Listen. You saw the game yesterday. Donovan Mitchell had 11 points. He had 11 points. I think 4 assists and like 7 rebounds or something like that. He had a total line between like 22, but we got to take Donovan Mitchell over 29.5 PRA, points, rebounds, and assists. The man had 11 points yesterday. Even on a back-to-back, Donovan Mitchell's going to go off tonight. He's going to get 20 no matter what. That's almost a lock. He might get 30, honestly, because he didn't. Yesterday was more of a team effort when they beat OKC. And even though they won, y'all know I don't like to bet on star players, but in this spot, even though you win, your star player didn't play good, he feel like, for one, star players are kind of selfish. He want to shine. But 2, he feel like he almost let the team down because the game was nip and tuck to the end. To like literally with a minute to go, and that one foul call got overturned with the challenge. But the game was tough. So if they would have lost that game, best believe on SportsCenter, it would have been Donovan Mitchell let down. Donovan Mitchell didn't show up when he needed to. So taking Donovan Mitchell over 29.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I also think this is a super lock. I'm sorry. I mean, I know you might not. Can it really be 2 super locks in one day? I think so. I think Donovan Mitchell goes crazy. But this is kind of like that other one the other night when Jaylen Brown played like trash against, ironically, OKC in the second half. And then next day we had him over 31.5 and he ended up with 30. I just don't see Donovan Mitchell, man. He's more aggressive than Jaylen Brown. I think so. And then also I think the Celtics have more all-around players. The Cavaliers do too, but you got JT and Drew Holiday even scoring more. But I really like this spot. So we're going to take Donovan Mitchell over 29.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I feel like these one of those bets where we check it at halftime. Like, damn, he got 20 at halftime. You know what I'm saying? He got 2 assists. Like, this should be cleared in the third quarter. So let's get into the next one. Next bet is 2 bets in the same game. We got the Suns and the Hawks. I think the Suns are the Hawks on the road. So Hawks at Suns. And let me just say this. So before I say this, y'all know that Trae Young just hit that game winner against Utah the other night. This is like their 6th road game. They've been on like this weird road game like schedule right now. This their last game. And as you know, man, the NBA teams, like on the last night of a road game, not to say they tend to give up, but they wore down, they beat up. And even Trae Young, they just beat up. I just don't see it. And I think I forgot the guy Johnson. He's a big player for Atlanta, athletic guy, young guy, moves around a lot. He's not playing, which is huge for them. To my rebounding, defense, that's huge for them. He's an energy guy. He's not playing. And also, this is like a 6-game road trip. This is the last game of the road trip. They really snuck out of Utah with that game, wanted to be honest. They weren't supposed to beat Utah. But I told y'all in previous videos, Utah Jazz are like, their record, they're trash. But at home, they're a respectable team at home. You go to Salt Lake City, it's tough in Utah to beat them, regardless of who they got. It's just how they is at home. I don't know. But we're gonna take the Suns -5.5, right? But hear me out. So the Suns -5.5, they're like, I think they favored by like 6.5, so we adjusted always. I think the Suns go in there and really blow this shit out. I'm gonna be completely honest. I think that the Hawks are just ready to get back to Atlanta. Kevin Durant playing, Bradley Beal's playing, Devin Booker playing. I think this is going to be a great Phoenix Suns staple win. And the Suns, interesting, man. Like at times they look great, but then at times they also look kind of mediocre. Like we know they're better than the Lakers, but at times they show very much Laker tendencies. I'm gonna be honest with you. So, but I like the Suns in this spot, and we're also going to take under 240 in this game, the total. And I know what you're thinking, 30. Atlanta scores the most points in the league with Indiana and what's the other time? I forgot. They score the most points and they do this and that. I know that, but just hear me out. I always, like I said, it's always about correlation. I think Suns are going to win this game, meaning I think Suns are going to control the pace. So if they're going to control the pace, I don't see Atlanta running it up. And I think Atlanta just beat up and tired, man. Like these professional athletes, but you're talking about 6 games on the road, even if they not back-to-back a day up. You're talking about getting on the plane every single day for a week straight. Imagine you waking up for work Monday morning, getting off work in the afternoon, 9 to 5, getting on the plane, going to another job and going to Orlando, then going, like, it's just all over the place. They was in Toronto. Like, it was just a lot. I think they beat up. I don't see a scenario where the Hawks win this game whatsoever. So if you want to parlay these two things, right? If you in any sports we can use. If you want to parlay, right? If you're going to parlay them, don't take Suns -5. Just take Suns money line. Take Suns money line and then bump the total up a little bit and take the under. Instead of dealing with the 5.5, just take the under on the game and then take the Suns money line if you do want to parlay them. Don't even worry about the spread. The Suns should win this game. I'm not worried about that. But yeah, man. So that's the next pick for that. We got Hawks versus Suns under 240, and then we're gonna take Suns -5.5 in the same game. Let's get into the next one. Last pick of the day. We got the Hornets and the Lakers. Listen, y'all know I'm a Laker fan. But there is no way, I don't care who on the other team, and this is sad but true about my team, it's no way the Lakers winning this game by 10. As much as we love LeBron, he give up buckets just like any other 40-year-old in the world, honest to God. He plays good on offense, but at times he's been a liability on defense. The Lakers are trash defensively. As much as that's J.J. Redick's identity, shooting threes and playing defense, they can't stop a nosebleed. We know this. The Lakers will go up 10, and in a minute or two, give up 3 threes and be up 1. We know this. The Lakers isn't beat anybody at 10. Then you talking about LaMelo Ball is a really good group. Miles Bridges, Brandon Miller. I expect them to go beat a young, even at home in LA, to go beat a young Charlotte team by more than 10. I just don't see it happening. I'm not gonna say Charlotte gonna win the game, but we know it's possible. But to give the Lakers, they favored by 8. I bumped it up to 10. I don't see a scenario where the Lakers win by 10. Now, we know the Lakers like to get out and front run with certain teams, with sorry teams, but I don't view the Charlotte like Hornets as sorry. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Some people might say they might be a few steps above, like a star above the Wizards because they got LaMelo. But I just respect their game, man. I like Brandon Miller. I feel like in a year or two, he's going to be an all-star for sure, if not next year. Like, he's not. I feel like Brandon Miller, and with all due respect to Ant, and I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. I love Ant, but Brandon Miller is maybe a couple notches below Ant. Like, he has that in him. If you watch him play, he has that type of dog. He's skilled. He can play. He can shoot. He could jump. He defends. Like, he's really like that on the court, what I'm saying. So I'm taking the Hornets +10. And honestly, man, this is one of those things where, like I said, they just going to have to show me. Like, the Lakers, you constantly try to bet on your favorite team, and they let you down no matter what because your emotion getting into it. You know how they is. This is me just going on the opposite of emotion, just going me straight logic. I know my Lakers. They're not beating anybody by 10. They're not, especially not the Hornets. Maybe the Wizards. Maybe Utah if they're home and Utah's on the road, but I'm not happy. So I'm taking the Hornets +10, man. That's the 5 picks. Listen, bro. Y'all know I get these feelings. We done had a lot of green days. I feel really good. Put that 5 and 5 in the comments, man. Put them locks in the comments. We trying to go 5-0 today. A full sweep. Last couple of days, we've been greening, we've been profiting, but it's been some weird stuff. They've been trying to take us out the way. So we trying to go 5-5. Put them locks in the comments, man. I'm going to catch y'all later. 30 out.